Good evening, everyone. And before we begin, I'd like to do a sound check. Can everyone hear me? And for the few first responders that we have behind me, and I realize you may not be in your vehicles, but if you hear me, can you honk your horn or a little siren for me? Maybe not in their cars or their trucks. All right. Good evening, and welcome to our 70th annual commencement ceremony. Tonight, we celebrate our incredible graduates and the amazing journey they've completed. Let's give a huge round of applause for our families, friends, alumni, and of course, the class of 2026. At this time, please rise for the national anthem, followed by our alma mater. Seniors who are in choir, please join your fellow classmates at this time.
Oh
now be seated for our featured musical selection, Homeward Bound. This evening, we are proud to present 144 candidates for graduation. And at this time, it is my honor to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Spadaro.
Good evening, guests, faculty, staff, families, and most important, the Roundout Valley class of 2026. Graduates, tonight we celebrate your accomplishments, your perseverance, and the journey that has brought you to this remarkable milestone. Each of you has a unique story, one filled with moments of success and countless opportunities to learn and grow. Graduates, as you step into the future, I want you to leave with this message. Now is your opportunity to transform the world around you. Whether you become a teacher, a nurse, a business owner, a tradesperson, or a member of our military, each of you has the ability to make a difference in the lives of others. Along your journey, you will face obstacles. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when things don't go according to your plan. Be resilient. Stand back up when life knocks you down. Learn from failure instead of fearing it. Show grit when the road becomes difficult. And remember that success is rarely a straight path. At Rondout Valley, we work to prepare you with the knowledge, character, and skills to think critically, communicate effectively, collaborate with others, and serve your community with integrity. Carry those values with you wherever life takes you. So dream boldly, work hard, and never stop believing that you have the power to transform the world. Class of 2026, we are incredibly proud of your accomplishments and excited for what lies ahead. Congratulations, and go Ganders. I now have the privilege of introducing Ms. Peck, our Board of Education President.
Good evening, graduates, families, faculty, staff, and friends. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations to the Rondout Valley High School class of 2026. As Ganders, you've spent years learning, growing, and probably wondering what it's going to be like to hear your name called at graduation. Well, you made it. Here you are. They say home is where your story begins. And for all of you, this Gander nest is where so many chapters were written. It is where you found your friends, discovered your strengths, learned from your mistakes, and became the people sitting before us tonight. Now it's time to spread your wings. Some of you are heading to college, some to careers, military service, apprenticeships, or adventures we can't even imagine yet. Wherever life takes you, remember that this nest will always be here. You'll always have a home at Rondout Valley. We hope you'll come back to visit, share your successes, and maybe even remind your former teachers that you were really paying attention all along. Class of 2026, be curious, be kind, work hard, and never forget where you started. Congratulations, Ganders. Now go out there and make us even more proud than we already are.
To the class of 2026, I think one of the most valuable things in the world right now is attention. Not money, not influence, not followers, attention. Because whatever gets your attention eventually gets your life. Everyone wants it, every app is fighting for it, every notification interrupts it, every opinion demands it. And if you're not careful, you can start giving your attention to things that don't actually deserve your energy or your time. The world will constantly pressure you to stay visible, to stay relevant, to stay noticed, but visibility and meaning are not the same thing. Because what I've learned over the years is this: the people who often have the greatest impact are not always the ones everyone expected to succeed. Sometimes they're the underdogs. Sometimes they're the students who struggled quietly, the students who doubted themselves, the students who felt behind. I know that because I was one of them. School was hard for me. Starting with Iowa tests in 3rd grade, and honestly many of the standardized tests after that, I consistently performed below many of my peers. Year after year, I got those reports back, filled with scores, rankings, and percentiles, all constant reminders that I wasn't where I was supposed to be. I almost didn't get into college because my SAT scores were so low. Even though I was on the high honor roll and played numerous sports and band and a member of National Honor Society, and the list goes on, but none of that mattered. I was waitlisted. But there was a school counselor, and her name was Miss Scanapico, who believed in me before I fully believed in myself. She advocated for me relentlessly, calling SUNY Oneonta every week from November to the end of April, refusing to let them to overlook me, asking them to give me a chance to prove that I belong there. You see, there's something interesting about underdogs. We hustle different, we love different, and we lead different. Because when nobody hands you certainty, you learn to build it yourself. What people didn't see was how hard I was willing to work. College also did not come easy to me. What took my roommates 1 hour sometimes took me 3 or 4, but I kept going. And somehow, the student who struggled on standardized tests graduated third in her class among all the mathematic majors at SUNY Oneonta. Thank you. That experience taught me something I hope you remember long after tonight. Potential cannot always be measured in a score, a ranking, or a single moment. Some people need longer runways before they finally take off. And I think your generation understands that better than most people give you credit for. I don't think your generation struggles to care. I think you had to learn how to protect your ability to care in a world constantly competing for your attention. You're growing up in a time where everything is immediate, everything is public, everything is compared, and somehow, through all of that noise, you still manage to build real relationships, real memories, and real community. That matters. Because when I think about this class, I don't think about perfection. I think about presence. I think about the moments where you showed up for each other, the conversations in the hallway, checking in on a friend who was struggling, showing up at games, concerts, performances, and all those difficult moments. The laughter, the inside jokes, the moments that will never appear in a transcript, but somehow become the ones you remember forever. I've seen what it looks like when people continue to show up for one another when things aren't easy. Maybe not perfectly, but consistently, and that matters. Because life after tonight is going to get louder, with more opinions, more distractions, more pressure, more people telling you who you should be, what success should look like, and how fast your life is supposed to move. So the question becomes, can you stay connected to yourself? Can you protect your attention enough to build a life that actually feels meaningful, not performative, not created for approval, not built for likes, algorithms, or comparison, but real? Because some of the best moments in your life will never be posted. They'll happen quietly. Whether it's a conversation that changes your perspective, a risk you almost didn't take, an acceptance letter you almost stopped hoping would come, or a moment where you realize you're becoming someone you're proud of. And the strange thing is, most of the time, you don't know those moments are important while they're happening. One of the strangest things about life is that nobody tells you when something is about to happen for the last time. There isn't an announcement, there's no countdown, there's no warning. That last practice, that last lunch in the kindergarten, that last bus ride, that last time this entire graduating class will be together in one place, and that's a fact. Don't realize it's the last time until it's already become a memory. And that's why attention matters so much, because when you're constantly looking ahead, it's easy to miss what's right in front of you. And sometimes those moments arrive when you least expect them, like realizing senior year goes by really fast, but somehow an 80-minute block still felt like 3 hours. Or realizing that the hardest part of adulthood is deciding what to make for dinner every single day for the rest of your life. But seriously, pay attention to your life while you're living it. Don't spend so much time documenting moments that you actually miss experiencing them. Be present, be curious, be willing to listen, be willing to grow, be kind. Because kindness is becoming increasingly rare in a world that rewards outrage, performance, and constant reaction. But kindness still matters. Respect still matters. Showing up still matters. And this class has reminded me that time and time again. Standing here tonight, I find myself thinking about that because this is the last time for me too. Sometimes moments like this are sad, but that's just the way life goes. Chapters end, people grow, new stories begin. That's the beautiful thing about endings, because there's always beginnings. And what I realize is that when a chapter closes, you don't remember the statistics. You remember the people, you remember the community, the way people here continue to show up and care deeply about one another, even through difficult moments. That's what stays with people. And if you don't remember anything I said tonight, please remember this. For those of you heading off to college, the military, or whatever life takes you next, I wish you the very best. And when the semester ends, or your service is complete, or you're simply figuring out what your next step is, go home. Seriously, live with your parents or a relative for a little while or for a lot of while, save some money, eat all their food, suck up all that free Wi-Fi, and stay on your family's cell phone plan as long as you can because bills are expensive. And for those of you staying local, don't be in such a hurry to move out because rent is not cheap. Trust me, ride that train as long as you can. One day you'll understand that might be the most important and practical advice I gave you all night. But in all seriousness, protect your attention. Give it to people who matter, to experiences that make you feel alive, and to work that means something. Because whether you become a teacher, an electrician, a nurse, a farmer, an engineer, an artist, or something that hasn't even been invented yet, you'll spend a significant portion of your life working. Most of you will retire sometime around the year 2070. Maybe some a little bit before that, maybe a little after that. And I want you to think about that for a second, because that's a pretty big chunk of your life that you'll be working. So don't just ask yourself, what can I do? Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to build? Find work that challenges you, work that helps you grow, work that allows you to contribute something meaningful to the world, but most of all, do something that makes you happy. Don't spend your life distracted from your own life, because one day you'll look back and realize that the moments that shaped you were rarely the loudest ones. They were the moments you were fully present for. So tonight, be here. One day, you'll wish you could come back to this very moment. And tonight you still can. And remember, the rest is still unwritten. So congratulations. I am so incredibly proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2026. It is now my honor to welcome this year's valedictorian up to the podium, Hudson Paley.
Hello. Can you guys all hear me? All right, sweet. Hello to my fellow classmates, parents, siblings, Rondout faculty, alumni, and other significant supporters. I thought about talking about the cell phone ban. I did. I could go on and on as to how the new cell phone ban affected us as a class, with their absence causing the comeback of things such as the hacky sack and card games. But I'll leave it to Mr. Serson to talk about the lasting effects of modern technology in our society. Rather, I want to reflect upon how we've grown in our past 18 years, how we've gotten here, and look towards how our future will be filled with opportunity and livelihood. What defines who you are? Since the day you were born, you've been growing, learning, and becoming the person that you know today. Along the way, you've gained skills, personality traits, and qualities unique to you and you only. Think for a moment as to how you would describe yourself in a biography or to a new roommate for our college-bound graduates. Is it a style, a hobby, a disposition, or possibly even a relation to someone else? Whatever you may have thought of, someone has helped you become that. I'd say that we each, as a person, are a collection of the people that we love and are loved by. A major part in becoming who you are has stemmed from who you've surrounded yourself with the most. Myself, I notice qualities within me that I see in my family, my closest friends, and even some of my favorite teachers. I'd like to linger on that last example of who I see some of my own qualities in teachers. My dad and I often banter over how a saying that I believe he made up should go. Good teachers matter, good students matter more, is what he wants to say. I beg to differ. From what I've seen, it should be good students matter, good teachers matter more. I hold my argument in the fact that one of us students can't really change the course of their lives significantly, but one teacher can greatly impact ours. They can help us find our passions, our strengths, or even nurture a personality trait within us that we never knew we possessed. Make sure to thank them for their unwavering support and encouragement for our success every day, as each and every one of them has played an integral role in preparing us for what is to come in our lives. Just to name a few, I would personally like to thank Mr. Bewley for his optimistic view of tackling new issues and problems, Mrs. Abi-Hassan for her radiant positivity regardless of her mood, and to Mrs. McDonough for putting up with me and my friends during lunch periods. My biggest piece of advice towards the class of 2026 would be to always make connections wherever you go in life. Humans are not solitary creatures. We need friends for survival. Pulling a quote from before our time, before our parents' time, and well before that too, Aristotle, who I'd say is smart enough to take advice from, believed that humans are by nature a social animal. Having support when you need it, entertainment when you want it, and someone to troubleshoot and brainstorm with anytime are just some of the many benefits of friendship in our lives. In the future, you may get behind on assignments, you may be in need of a job, you may need somewhere to crash for a night. Your friends are there to help you in times like these as well, ready to lend a helping hand to you anytime you may need it. Don't be afraid to reach out. From here, we're all heading separate ways, yet the memories made here will never leave us. Whether you're continuing to study, joining the workforce, fighting for our country, or pursuing your passions, every person here has an equally high chance of success if you stay true to yourself and others. I urge each and every one of you to keep in touch with one another. Embrace your growth and appreciate the time that we had together, as the people we meet later on in life will never know how we acted as a cute 7-year-old or as an awkward preteen. As a class, we all share the privilege of this unique connection. No matter where we go, every one of us will always be a gander for the rest of our lives. Fly high.
It is now my privilege to invite this year's salutatorian, Harris Jaw.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to listen to these incredible speeches that have been shared today. And it's been an honor to be able to speak in front of you all on this special occasion. This could have never been possible without the support from my family, friends, teachers, administration, especially to those who have gone above and beyond for me. I want to emphasize how thankful I am for having you all within my life. And I just don't know where I would be without all of you. For as long as I can remember, my parents' favorite words to me were, "Learn from your mistakes." Just 4 simple words that follow me throughout my life. Whether it come from me accidentally leaving the air conditioner on for the entire day, or somehow convincing myself that 2 + 2 = 5 on my math exam. Those 4 words would inevitably find their ways into my ears. However, it seems that I may not be the greatest listener, because my parents have long been tired from repeatedly saying that. Yet they never failed to tell me. More importantly, they always gave me the chance to acknowledge my own mistakes, because they understood that mistakes are the proof of effort and growth. Although this may sound obvious to all of you, I think all of us can remember a time when the fear of failure stopped us from taking the next mistake. A moment when the complete mystery of the future enroaches our minds. During these times where left and right seem like a tangled mess, and we find ourselves 2 steps back from where we started, I want you all to think about those 4 words, because failure and mistakes are normal, and you shouldn't hold yourself back because of them. While all of you have heard some variation of that in your life, have all you truly embraced that? It is a notion that I, for one, still have much to learn from. So, as we, the class of 2026, start flipping to the next chapter of our lives, we will begin to frequently encounter these opportunities. Whether that means pursuing research, joining some random club that catches your interest, or wanting to try something completely unfamiliar. Instead of waiting around and concerning yourselves with the pros and cons, or the bad things that could happen, just try it. When most mistakes fade with time, it is the opportunities we never take that tend to stay with us the longest. And if you still find yourself hesitating to grab this chance, just know that the fact you're hesitating means part of you wants to attempt it. So, just for once, let that part of you run wild, while the rest of you takes a seat in the back, because who knows how far life takes you. And now, looking back at where life has currently taken me, I think my parents' advice mattered so much because mistakes were never the enemy. A life spent avoiding mistakes is often a life spent avoiding experiences. The real challenge isn't overcoming failure. It's overcoming the fear of stepping into the unknown. Because when we finally do, we've been collecting something far more valuable than success. Stories, memories, and experiences that prove we truly lived. Before I end this speech, I want to leave you all with a quote that I've adapted, as it was originally made in reference to a game by the late YouTuber Technoblade. I think life is, at its core, the ultimate challenge in resource management. You're born on that hospital bed, set in a seemingly limitless universe. All you have are your parents, a fragile body, and a never-ending curiosity to guide you. You have to memorize every new word your parents say, because if you don't, how would you know if dinner's ready? As you carefully navigate through this absurd world, you get a new appreciation for the memories you made, as each failure and success gradually builds upon you. With nothing but your mind, determination, and some supportive family and friends, you slowly transform this expanding life into a world of your very own. Our existence shows us that no matter how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us resides the power to overcome any challenges and achieve something beautiful. That one day, we'll look back at where we started and be amazed by how far we've come. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
At this time, please help me welcome this year's class president, Zitang Liu.
Good evening. Welcome, teachers, faculty, staff, parents, family, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Yiting Liu, and it has been an incredible honor and privilege to serve as your class president of the class of 2026 for the past few years. Tonight, we celebrate the unforgettable journey and accomplishments that this group has made over the past 4 years of high school. For many of us, the idea of graduating high school has always seemed to be out of reach, so far away. As the people beside you begin their separate paths and start new beginnings, the present slowly fades into a distant memory. Going forward, I hope that we strive to build ourselves through the inside and out. It matters what you have within. Knowing your worth and how you choose to treat others is greater than any gift. Given our circumstances and the obstacles that we have overcome, it is important to believe. Believe in your ability to grow and have trust in yourself to overcome the next step. Believe in each other, creating a connection that comes together when times are hard. And most of all, believe in yourself. As we look back on our journey through high school, many of us leave relieved, but with regret slowly trailing behind. The lingering feeling of something that you wish you had done, and the validation that we craved from our peers and others around us. But validation is not the same as value. Your worth is not defined by the number on your report card, the number of likes on your social media, or the amount of awards you received over the years. Who you are as a person is not measured by a quantifiable measure, but with qualities that you bear for the rest of your life. These qualities will push you to become the original of yourself, guiding you along the way. Lastly, I would like to dedicate the final part of my speech to the people who made everything possible, my parents and my grandparents. 爸爸妈妈、爷爷奶奶，谢谢你们的帮助、努力，还有没有你们的帮助，我不会站在这里的。我永远会感谢你们。And to my fellow graduates, as we begin our new chapter in life, remember this: always love yourself. Find love in what you do to become the best of yourself. As Steve Jobs once said, you've got to find what you love. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. In these final moments together, I ask that we take a moment and reflect on our journey together, thanking the people who have guided us along the way, and most importantly, ourselves for having the determination and perseverance to push us to the finish line. This is not the final chapter, but just the beginning of a new one. Congratulations, class of 2026, we did it.
And now one of Rondout's longest running traditions is our senior class president, Ziting Liu, will pass along the key to junior class vice president, Zach Mickelson. Will you please come up, please? And at this time, we will now transition to the presentation of the diplomas.
Don't say it. Dylan Alvarado. Mikey Avello. Brody Joseph Baker. Chloe Annalise Baker. Jackson Barconi. John Ryan Baston. Christopher Bauman. Laszlo Becca. Fahad Bouyan. Emily Diane Bodie. Cedric C. Boughton. Hayden Bowman. Bridget Boyd. Damaj Broadhead. Serafina Broom. Julia Brown. Scarlett Bruce. Ali E. Campos. Tristan Matthew Malone Cantello. Diego Castro Linares. Ryan Matthew Clark. Maureen Tatiano Claros Munoz. Kristen Cole. Matthew Oliver Cole. Chloe Jane Coonrod. Elias Paul Curran. Benjamin Courier. Chloe Kataya. Joshua Davis. Connor Dean. Evan Decker. Diego Emmanuel De Leon Fuentes. Caden Nicholas Denon. Corwin Julius DeRosa. Amanda Eternity DeWitt. Kian Fitzgerald. Maven Finn Flamhaft. Abby Flynn. Waylon Jack Foreman. Finn Forsyth. Lacey Ann Freer. Ashley Gibbs. Anthony Michael Greco. Sienna Greenberg. Dakota Armando Gutierrez. Elizabeth Hannigan. Gabrielle Elizabeth Madeline Hart. Damian Hassenflu. Kylie Healy. Jack Headley. Hannah Melanie Hayink. Reagan Eliza Heil. Haley Marie Hannaberry. Isaac Herman. Morgan Olivia Hermans, diploma given by Rachel Hermans. Lila Hill. Audrina Howard. Sierra Usen. Savannah Hunt. Henry Hutchins, diploma given by Carrie Cousins. Ariana Marie Ireland. Liam Kelly. Noah Joseph Kelly. Grace Kiskill. Tayo Kizawa. Elsa Joan Conzen. Scarlett Cormandy. Jack Casides. Josephina Kozak. Jacob Carter Kraft. Carson Crum, diploma given by Melinda Marone. Harris Ma Joa. Jocelyn Susan Leahy. Aiden Leeser. James Lightstone. Ziting Liu. Dylan Joseph Mataloni. Jason Anthony Mataloni. Jayla Marie Marshall. Adrena Marie Mason. Skylar Mazzella. Grace McArdle. Zane McCormick Blaine. Emma McGrath. Camille Kilmore McMillan. Jasmine Elizabeth McNeil. Aurora Mendez. Veronica Mishak. Anya Manjuguzzo. Rex Morgan. Robin Morisi. Brooke Mikowski. Elizabeth Murphy. Hattie Nichols. DeMarcus Norfleet. John North. Ariana Danaka Noventi. Fergus O'Neill. Ruby Ortner. Sophia Marie Pagliaroni. Hudson Derek Paley. Graham Palmatero. Borni Metayaz Patwari. Ben Paff. Oro Pinnock. Lucas Skylar Petrie. Tristan Post. Ruby Lou Powell. Hunter Gordon Ryan, diploma given by Angela Ryan. Samantha Rediak. Hudson Roderick Rowan. Hannah Beth Rylowitz, diploma given by Dean Rylowitz. Joshua Santos. Juan Santos Hoppe. Hudson Leroy Scott. Brooke Rihanna Secor. Andre Senko. Sienna Bray Sergio. Owen Schaefer Sermini. Leo Shore. Ole Shula. Madison Schultes. Owen Simmons. Naveen Singh. Kaylee Marie Soto. Austin Southworth. Addison Marie Spano. Gianna Addison St. Hilaire.
Can you say the third part as well? Like Wayne Stanhoper?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Wayne Daniels Einheiber III. Mia Ray Trumbore. Georgia Page Tuttle. Diploma given by Kevin Tuttle. Jeffrey M. Ulrich. Willow Utter. Willow Utter. Alyssa Van Leuven, diploma given by Randy Chase. Yvonne Vasquez Avila. Jesus Vasquez Avila. Kayla Vetter. Zariana Walton. Cooper Edward Warren. Beatrice Ruth Wilhelm. Gypsy Wish. Brody Winecoop. Isabella Ziba Perez.
Are we ready to make these diplomas official or what? I will now introduce Dr. Spadaro back up to the podium to certify these diplomas.
In accordance with the requirements set forth by the New York State Education Department and the Rondout Valley Central School District Board of Education, I hereby certify that each student seated before you tonight has successfully completed all academic and program requirements necessary for graduation. These students have met the standards in coursework, attendance, and assessments as required, and have earned the right to receive their high school diplomas. It is with great pride that I present the Rondout Valley School District class of 2026 to the Board of Education and recommend that diplomas be awarded to these graduates. You may now move your tassels from right to left.